I've been involved in real estate for almost 13 years now, and while I've had success, I've also made some mistakes. In this video, I'm going to share with you 3 very important pieces of advice for beginner real estate investors in the hopes that you can avoid making the mistakes I did and also get you started off on the right foot. So make sure you hit the subscribe button right now so you don't miss more videos about building wealth through multifamily real estate. And if you don't know me, I'm Seth Ferguson, a 12-year real estate veteran, host of a real estate TV show, host of a real estate investing podcast, and I'm also the author of the real estate book, Sell for More. So let's get right into it and talk about some advice for beginner real estate investors. And the number one piece of advice I have for you as a beginner real estate investor is start with the end result in mind. What I mean by that is think about where you want to be in 10 years, in a decade. What do you want your life to look like? What do you want your portfolio to look like? What's your lifestyle? And there are no wrong answers. My goal in 10 years is going to be different than your goal. And your goal is going to be different than your friend's goal and everything in between. Everybody's goal is unique. I had one guest on my podcast, Real Wealth Through Real Estate, and his goal is to run his real estate portfolio from a pub in Ireland. He wants to be sitting in that pub, drinking his Guinness, and be able to do everything off of his cell phone. Now, obviously, he's going to structure everything he does with that end goal in mind. Whereas somebody who wants to be a little bit more hands-on and stay busy as their portfolio grows, they're going to make different decisions based on their end goal, the end result. When I first started investing, I was selling the residential product. I was a real estate broker, and I just started acquiring houses. So single family homes, duplexes, because that's what I was selling. That's the product I knew best. Was that necessarily the right asset for me to acquire based on my goals? No, it wasn't. If I would have actually sat down and thought about what I wanted my life to look like in 10 years, I would not have even considered buying single family homes. The reason is, I figured out later, obviously, that I would have to acquire 1,000 houses to hit my real estate goal. 1,000 houses, that is absolutely crazy, but I didn't even start with the end result in mind. That wasn't even in the picture. I just started buying houses. What I should have done, and what I suggest you do, is sit down and think about it. It doesn't have to be even a day. Take 2 weeks, take a month even. This is really important. Sit down, think about what is important to you as an investor, what is important in your future lifestyle, how do you want things structured. By having that, you will be able to make decisions with that target in the future. So you will structure things differently. The types of deals you do will be structured differently, and you will set things up based on where you want to be, not just haphazardly like I started out. So I swear, if I could go back in time and change things up, I would be 10 years ahead where I am right now, just by thinking about where I wanted to go and putting in that time and forethought ahead of time. Piece of advice number 2 is partner up. A lot of beginner real estate investors think that they have to do everything on their own, that they have to do all the management, find the deals. It couldn't be farther from the truth. And when I first started investing in real estate, I thought the same thing. I was thinking small. What can I do on my own? What can I accomplish? Because I wanted to control everything. That was the worst decision I could have made. By partnering up, you open up so many opportunities that you cannot even think of right now. Plus, as a beginner real estate investor, you don't have the experience. You don't have the track record. So by partnering up with somebody who's more experienced, you can leverage what they've already done. You can leverage their connections, their past performance on investments. Plus, you can actually learn from them too. While watching YouTube videos like on this channel talking about multifamily real estate, by reading books, that's one thing, having the theoretical knowledge. It's another thing actually doing it in person and getting your hands dirty. So if you're starting out as a beginner real estate investor, don't think small, don't think you have to do it on your own. Partner up with somebody. Figure out what that experienced person is lacking. Maybe they're lacking marketing. Maybe they're lacking somebody who can underwrite deals. Maybe they're so busy they need somebody to go out and actually visit properties. Think about what you can bring to them and partner up. leverage their experience, learn from it, and this will skyrocket your results and really expedite the process. Plus, there's something else that happens when you partner up with somebody with complementary skills. What I mean by complementary skills is, let's say you have an underwriter who's really into numbers and spreadsheets, and then you have somebody else who's really good at numbers and spreadsheets. There's no point in them working together because they're both bringing the same skill set to the table. The person who's really good at underwriting might not necessarily be really strong at raising capital and meeting people. So when you're thinking about potential partnerships, you really have to think about the skills each person is bringing to the equation. And when you have two opposites, and opposites do attract in real estate, so you have a good underwriter and you have a good capital raiser, 1 + 1 doesn't equal 2, it actually equals 3. It has an exponential effect on the returns of that partnership. As a beginner, don't think you have to do everything on your own. Don't think small. Don't think you have to wear all the different hats that come with investing in real estate. Partner up, because that's going to free up more time for you to focus on what you do best and concentrate on the skill set that you bring to the table. I wish I could go back in time and partner up sooner with more experienced people. I would have learned so much faster, so much more, and I would be so much farther ahead now than doing what I did, which was try and do everything on my own at the start. And piece of advice number 3 is capital. A lot of beginner investors, and me included, thought that you had to use your own resources only in the deal. So you did one deal, then you did another deal, then you leveraged those deals to acquire a third deal using all of your own funds and all of your own resources. That could not be further from the truth, but this is something that a lot of beginners think that they have to do. There is so much capital out there looking for solid real estate investments. There are people who wake up in the morning and they have money to invest. They want to invest in real estate, but they don't have the experience. They don't have the time. They don't have the confidence. So they're looking for somebody who brings that to invest their money and put it to work. There are so many people out there looking for these deals with capital to invest. So leverage that as a beginner. Partner up with somebody who's more experienced. Then raise the capital. It will scale your business up so much faster, and you'll be doing good by your investors by putting their money to work in good, solid deals. One thing I like to say is we're not in the real estate business. We're in the capital raising business. Real estate just happens to be the vehicle we use to put the capital to work. If I could go back in time and talk with my younger self, I would tell myself, use other people's money, start raising capital, network, not only partner, but partner with other investors. Do bigger deals, do more deals. You will expedite the growth of your company. You will scale so much faster, and you will build your network of investors, and that will be with you for your investing lifetime. Big mistake I made starting out. I could have scaled so much faster if I would have just opened up my mind and thought about using other people's money and working with investors who want to realize all the benefits that come along with investing in real estate, the depreciation, the stability, the strong cash flow, the forced appreciation that you can do on these properties. There are so many benefits to investing in real estate. If I could go back in time and sit down with my former self, these are the 3 pieces of advice I would give myself. Number 1, think with the end result in mind and plan accordingly. Is buying single-family homes the best fit for your real estate investment goals? It might be yes. I have lots of friends who do really well at investing in single-family homes. For myself, if I could do things over again, I should have gone straight into multifamily real estate because that's a better fit for my goals. Instead, I didn't think ahead. I just started acquiring properties without acquiring the right properties that would move me closer to where I wanted to end up in 10 years. And then partner up. Don't be afraid. Bring something to the table. Help somebody else out. And it's a two-way relationship. And by working together, you will have an exponential effect on each other's businesses. And then raise capital. Investors are looking for great deals. They're looking for great real estate investors to work with and put their capital to work. There is so much money out there looking for a home in real estate. You just have to first open up your mind and realize it's out there. Then second, go out and get it. If you're looking to learn more about the deals I'm currently looking at, head on over to callseth.com and set up a free 20-minute phone call with me. And if you like this video, if you found this useful, hit the like button, leave a comment, let me know what you think. It really helps out the channel and I do appreciate it. And until next time, happy investing.